Hey guys, we're back. Forget to do a lot of filming, so I didn't do a lot of the installation of the door locking mechanism. All put back together. Just have this sitting. Don't ask what that's happening for. I do not want to explain. It goes along with the whole issue of me welding that stuff together. It was cracked. This is what's happening, so that I can have some stuff dry that holds it. Anyway, got it all put back together. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. Just because that box there, like the electrical that had to go on, was annoying. Also, can't really see. But the mechanism that turns when you lock the door, that little circle bit you can kind of see, it has a little pin coming off of it that would not go back on. That took me like 30 minutes. But it's all good. Everything's reinstalled. Now, I'm shifting my focus onto fixing this door. You can kind of see the dent and stuff here. There's a couple high spots now because I hammered it out with my handy dandy piece of wooden hammer. But I did get majority of this bottom dent fixed though. So for now, we're gonna go in with some sandpaper. I just have a sanding block and then a sheet of paper. We're gonna get down as much as we can on this. And I can do some body work. It's like the areas with rust, get down to bare metal, so you can find where the edge of the rust is. But then all the dented areas, I'm just sanding down. Especially this bondoed area. We're sanding all those down, including some of these bubbly spots, because that means there's rust underneath. So we have that one, and we have that one. And there's also some spots on the fender that we'll get to, which is also pretty scratched up from when it got crashed. So for now, we're just going to focus on getting all this area sanded out. Holy shit. I switched a Dremel with a sandpaper attachment. And my god, the absolute ease to get all these spots like sanded down to bare metal was so easy. These are just the rusty spots. This whole sanded area is the dent in the door. It's actually a lot worse than you think because it's bumped out here, in, out randomly here, in all the way, then a bunch of random like out bumps scattered throughout down here. And this is like bumped out a little bit. I'll just do it on camera right now. Oh, not fixed it. 1 sec. There we go. It's bumped out a little bit. I'll just slap a tiny little bit of Bondo on there, since I'm gonna have it indented more than outdented. There we go. Beautiful. Indented a little bit. We'll just chuck some Bondo on there. But for now, I'm just going to finish up with all this rust work and Bondo and stuff. And then, yeah, I'll get back onto the video once I start doing the Bondo and primer work. Okay. It's 2 days later because it started raining and snowed. Everything's gone now. Hoping the weather stays like this. But I forgot to film for the Bondo. I will show you guys how to do it again, because I do have more stuff to do on the other side, like a tiny little bit. But for now, I'll just show the sanding stuff, and then primering, like all these spots that are so just bare metal, because these are good. That's no dented, and it was just rusty, so I've sanded it down. I might put like a tiny little bit of Bondo on there. But for now, I'm just going to sand out these spots. For now, I'm just going to get some sanding done, and then I'll mask some stuff off and primer it, and I'll show you the steps in between that if I remember to film, that is. I'm still not used to filming everything I'm doing on my cars, so I might leave a couple things out that I said I was going to film. So apologies for that. Okay guys, I did end up going and doing one more layer of Bondo just in this little area because I didn't put enough, which I probably could have done it there too. But hey, it's fine. I sanded this whole patch. This is nice and smooth. There's a couple spots I couldn't get perfectly. Like here, you can kind of feel bumps out a bit more. But that's okay, because it's a large enough bump that you won't really notice. Like, look at that. She's looking mint. Barely anything. You just notice this little bit. But like I said before, I'll sand that down so it's like smooth. But you'll still kind of see the dent, but it'll be smooth at least and you won't feel it. So it's all good. Got that. little spot. See, you can kind of see now, there's the high spot. So all this spot with Bondo is the low areas, then that's the high spot in the dent. So it's all flush now, but you can notice where the high spot is at least, and then you can kind of tell there was a bit of the high spot there too on this one. So I put a little bit extra, sand it down afterwards, but now she's looking mint. What's up? So we got the sanding all done. I primed it. Not showing you the primer, because I did a really bad job. I suck at painting. Let's just say a decent amount of drip marks, so I will be going back over it again with the sanding stuff. And then I'll do thinner layers, because I think I just laid it on too thick, which I know is like the one thing people say, hey, don't layer it on too thick for the first coat. Or actually, they do say to lay it on thick, so I don't know. I did a bad job anyway, so, I mean, it's pretty drippy. It's also a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be a lot darker of a clear coat, primer, which is fine, I guess, but you can see the dents more now. It's, also some of the spots that I kind of, like, forgot about the holes. I don't know, so I'm going to go back over and sand it anyways. It's a lot of, like, sand, prime, make sure it all looks decent. But once I get the actual like color, since it is a darker color, it'll hide some of those spots, which I'm gonna sand them out still, but for now, just gonna let this dry, sand it again, prime it again, and then I'll go maybe today pick up some paint and clear coat, or I'll do that in a couple days after I get paid. Hey guys, like my new hat? It's pretty nice. And I got that door sanded down, I primed it. I used the rust-proof primer on all these. They do look the same, but they're different. I used the rust-proofing primer on all the open metal spots, like the dots that were there, the ones on the fender there. All those dots, I used the rust-proofing primer. And then I went and got that. It's a 3-in-1 primer, so it helps fill any of the really tiny gaps. So you can still see some of them like those. I will go back and try and fix those. But it did fill in majority of those really small gaps were in this whole middle area. So it helped with that. And now I'm just trying to prep this door. But there is such a thick layer of black primer on this that it's almost not worth it to take it off. But if I go and paint like that door, and then that fender, but this fender and that door are in that lighter gray primer, and this is in the black primer, the color will turn out differently. So these ones will be like a lot lighter of a color, closer to what like the OEM green was, and then this one will kind of be like that. Like there's a really dark green underneath of this, so it'll turn out more like this with a black primer underneath, and this one will turn out like with the slightly lighter kind of green. Okay guys, we got a lot more sand. So now that we got the driver's side door, the mirror, that door, and a little bit of quarter panel, I did have a little bit of a mistake. Because you see this is tape. This is taped down. Before, this flew up mid-paint, and now there's a little bit of speckle on the good paint. Kinda sucks. But that's okay. Also, I forgot to bag this tire, so there's a little bit of paint on the tire. Just gonna spray paint it black, and I'm gonna put a bag over it now, so I don't do it again. But this primed, this door's still really bad. Ignore it, please. Once good paint is on it, it'll be a bit more invisible. But we got this door. Also, sorry for like my voice stuff. The mask is really annoying to put on, and I just want to leave it, and then I'll take it off after I'm done painting and stuff. But for now, gonna leave it on. So I got all that A-pillar, whatnot, or pretty sure that's what it's called. No, that's that. Like the thing over here. This is, I don't know, I think there's a specific name. Anyway, got it all sanded, good. Wiped down, just gotta let it dry. But I've like soapy water, wiped it down to get all the dust off. I'm just gonna get a bag, cover that, then prime this door, mirror cover, whatnot. Looks okay. I mean, it's gray. Not much to say about it. Other than that door being bad. So you can literally see the dent. I don't have to zoom in on anything. You can see where the Bondo is. You can see the dent that I didn't fill properly. This door's okay. Just like, you can tell. They're like 2 little notches. Oh, focus. 1, 2, oh. 2 more little notches. other than that, she looked good. I had to board up that wheel. That side skirt. That's like my paper bag. It's flapping into wind. So I don't paint my tire. Anyway, looks good. Mirrors, good. Not sure if you can see. Started getting a little bit of speckle at the end there, just because it was the end of the can. It's empty now, so it's starting to splatter, but that's okay. This door and quarter panel are gonna get covered up anyway, so it's just this door that matters, and it's looking better than this door. So that's chill. That's chill. But yeah, I don't know. I don't love it. I definitely could have done a better job, but I don't care anymore. It's a BMW. I mean, they're nice, but this one's 31 years old. Anyway, and I got a little bit of speckle on the fender. This fender, gonna get over fenders, because along with the kit that I'm getting for the rear, it's gonna have, actually, it does come with over fenders for that same kit. Then there's a different kit that I like, that I'm just gonna order the front fenders for, possibly, because then it has like the little vents. So I might end up getting that, which is just like full new fenders. It's not a kit. But it did also get on the hood here, but this hood we don't care for, because we'll probably put that one on, because it's a big old 2-dent. And also, something I didn't really notice before, you can kind of tell this corner's like kind of, the line's crooked. So this corner here is also kind of messed up, along with that whole side being dented in. So we're gonna have to do some stuff. But yeah, she's looking good-ish. I'll leave this for today. It's getting kind of windy and cold. Like, the snow cleared up, but it's just kind of windy and just kind of bad today. So I'm gonna call it for the day, and then either paint it tomorrow, or I'm gonna work on my fuel leak thing, which will be in a different video. So yeah, I don't know. That's really for me to worry about, not you guys. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow when I do the next one. Okay, guys. Now, I know Canadian Tire paint is never good. Obviously, this, like, it's kind of patchy because it's the first coat. It will look better, but this is kind of what it's coming out to what it's supposed to, like the OEM color is. It's really scratched up the car, so that's why I'm kind of not caring. The color's perfect, but this is the paint, and this is a Toyota color. This is not BMW. This is literally like this is what it's supposed to come out to look like. Here, I'm getting some sun. Oh, if it focuses. Anyway, but like, it looked like it matched really well when I was at the store. Because I took my gas cap and like compared the two. It looks like it matches really well once it's dried and actually works. And I have like I know this has like kind of like sparkles and stuff in it, and this doesn't. But I'm hoping that they just don't show up very much, because on the paint that I put on the spoiler, it also had a lot of sparkles, and they didn't show up. So I'm hoping that it turns out well. But I just painted the back door here and that little bit of the quarter panel. You can kind of see how it's going. That is also because like there's paint on this, so it's making it darker than this area. I like took a little bit of the tape off, so it tried to like fade it as much as possible. But it's not really gonna, which is fine. But I don't know. It's hard to tell how good it's gonna be after the first coat on this area. So I'll just keep on going at her. And I don't know, do another little update once I get the rest of it painted, like that door painted, and then it dries a little bit, and I do the second layer, and then we'll see how it's looking after that second layer. Boom. Paint laid. Still looks kind of like a matte finish right now. It's not the most reflective and shiny, which is fine because it's just the paint layer, though you can definitely see the dents in the door again. That is for sure. Though it's a lot less than it was before, because before you could like fully see like a triangle indent kind of there, and then that was like a big old circle. But hey, she looking good. This door did have a bit of drippage. If there's drippage in here, that's fine. That kind of like bumpy stuff though, you see that's like adhesive that I couldn't get off. But it's fine because the trim goes on that. And then there's a little bit of drippage in the corner here. But other than that, it's okay. There was kind of some sparkles. I don't know. I'm going to go and, like for some of these areas here, like from here, because it's going to be like an immediate just color change. I'm going to like try and like wet sand it to like fade together as much as I can when I clear coat. Same with this here. The color did turn out pretty good. It does go along with it pretty well. And even like peel this up a little bit. It fades it pretty well. Just because that solid line, I'm gonna wet sand it a bit. Yeah, I gotta wait for the dry because then I'm gonna like tape off the new paint and then just wet sand that area because I don't want to accidentally take the paint off. But looking pretty good. Still have the bit of a problem there. That's paint. But hey, the paint job ain't permanent because I'm getting that body kit and. Yeah, it looks pretty good though, because like you even turn on your flashlight, and don't look too bad. Oh yeah, there's a bit of, that's Bondo though. That's like the body work that I did, but it's pretty nice. This fucking door pillar though, probably turned out the best out of everything. Other than like kind of the face of the mirror, I think. Yeah, turned out pretty decent. There was a lot of sparkle though, because it was kind of like, I started a fresh can and forgot to like spray it on the ground first to test it. So it just went everywhere and made it really sparkly. But that's okay because that's our side mirror. Don't matter too much. But now we just gotta wait for it to dry. I'm gonna go finish booking some stuff for the trip in the summer. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'll come back out here, do the clear coat. Take everything off, and we'll see how bad it is. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like these rims a lot more. There is the tape I gotta get off, and some like, there's like chips and stuff in it, so he bondoed it and painted over, but oh my god! Once these things are, like I'm gonna fully sand them down to bare metal, polish them, and they're just gonna be bare steel, but oh my fuck! These things are beauties. Like, I love the rims that are on the car, but, oh, my god, dude, I wish I could put these on this thing. So this thing was actually, like, semi-decent. Also, disgusting. But, oh, these things on that thing. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. I really hope I can get these things like polished like how I want them, and then I can get these things on that car as soon as possible. But, oh, okay, back to the paint stuff. Okay, now guys, I forgot to show you, but for the process of, see how this is taped up? This is so you can kind of see a line there. That's where the tape was when I did the primer. And then I took it off, so I do the actual paint. It fades a little easier. And then once we go to take this off, you'll see underneath, now there's another big line from the new paint, like the old paint with the new paint on top, and then just the old paint. So we're gonna get my spray bottle of water, 1,000 grit sandpaper, and we're just gonna wet sand it. So you'll spray the sandpaper, then you wet sand this. And then it'll fade the clear coat. Like on this, you can kind of see, I started here already, but there's these scratches and everything. That's just clear coat. That's just affecting the clear coat. It's not actually like damaging the paint too much. So I'm just going to go over it with some wet sanding on all those scratched areas and also my overspray mess up. And then I'm going to spray all this area with clear coat now, because when you do paint, you don't just want to clear coat the new spot that you did. Otherwise it'll be very drastic, like the paint color change. So what you want to do is sand at least like an inch out from the whole area you painted. Like wet sand, not like regular sandpaper sand that takes the paint out that you don't want to do. So you wet sand an inch out, and then you clear coat, like even put clear coat over that spot, like way over. Then you can go over it with wet sand again and kind of like help it, and then I don't know, paint then more clear coat. There's a lot of stuff. I'll tell you each step that I'm doing, because we're gonna wet sand, clear coat, wet sand just the edge area, like this, where it connects to the new paint, clear coat again. And then that'll be it. We're going to do it for this area, because this is like old paint and new paint on the one panel. And then just this, because this is the only new to old paint. We could do it for here, because remember, I paneled up this whole bottom of the door, but because the trim's going to cover it, we're not going to. We don't want to affect the paint down here at all. Make sure it's perfect, as good as it can be. Because we're just going to have the trim in here, which blocks off that transition from new paint to old paint. So I'll go over the process, like the steps of this. If I remember, I'm going to forget most likely, so don't count on that being in the video. But I'll try my hardest. And then there's one other thing I was going to try and tell you guys about. I don't remember. Oh, right. This little panel that we had for the door thing. Since we... My very organized pile. Oh yeah, new rearview mirror. I forgot to install that. I don't know where I put it. And you can see I'm organized. Frick. It's probably in the car. Yeah, it's on the driver's seat. Or the floor. It's there. I know. I saw it. It had some primer overspray on it from when I did the back door. So we just gotta get some black spray paint and just spray paint that. I'm gonna do that for. I'm gonna actually mask everything up that I just painted, like fully, like full, no overspray at all. And I'm gonna spray paint the handles too, just to, I don't know, make them pop a little bit, make them a little bit more black and not kind of faded gray. Oh yeah, the dent's a little bit more visible now, but that's okay. It's a drift car, and like I've said 50 times, panel, new bumper. Probably keep this bumper. Also, I don't really know a lot about BMWs, guys. Like, I love them. They're beautiful cars. I don't know if this is an M3 styled front bumper or not, or if it's just the regular, like, 325i bumper. So if someone could help me out and tell me, that would be awesome. Oh my god, guys, we're at the best part of the whole paint job now. I get to peel stuff off. Like, I already took off a bunch, but like, the best part of painting. Okay, that's like stuck under the door, but like, oh my god, this is so nice to finally do. Now, I know this is really dirty, okay? I didn't care to clean it. I wasn't painting this part of the car. This was just under the tape, because I didn't want to paint it. But the rest of the car... Okay, and yes, the color change is bad, because that's black. This is the color the car is. This nice green, which, to be honest, that's pretty close. This is more of a matte finish. This is really good. Yes, I know there's sparkles, because I got to the end of the cam and completely forgot it would start like splattering everywhere. So it doesn't look great. And yes, I know this mirror is going to be bad anyway, but like, oh. It's kind of a rough finish too, like it's not going to be perfect. So I might go back over and wet sand it really good. But oh my goodness. Once we like, here, let's just like, here, be with me for the window removal. Oh, come on, really? I'm putting all this in the video. I don't care if people find it boring, it's satisfying to watch. It's satisfying to do at least, I don't know if it is to watch. Like, if you're wondering how I boarded up the window, I just got like a garbage bag and then taped it on. My god. This is so nice to do. Holy, oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna wait to get the rest because I'm realizing it's starting to like get a lot of stuff on the rest of the fresh clear coat. Okay, I might end up having to redo this spot now just because like all the dust and stuff and stuff I just put on there. Shit. That's okay. I'll just like quickly like put like a piece of plywood on the window or something. But damn, looks good. Glad this could be over. I just gotta reinstall the trim. I don't have that trim still, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, you can kind of tell it's different. But this is just like slightly lighter. I thought this was gonna be a lot brighter of a green than it is. But like, it's not terrible. Here, let's get some light on there. I can't put light on it. Why is it not letting? There we go. Like, we'll get some light on it. It's okay. This is because there's clear coat on like unsanded paint. I don't know. But damn. She looks good from afar, which is all you need for a drift car. So, yeah, it rhymes. But yeah, hyped. Finally have paint done, and you know, because we did some major work to the car, we have to go take it out for a test drive and like give it a quick pull, right? And, like it's needed. We are on a closed road. Like no one else really drives on this, so like it's safe for me to do. If you're in the middle of a town, don't just take your car for a quick pull if you don't really know how to drive a rear-wheel drive drift car, or just a drift car with a welded diff. But I can go for a pull because that's, like, other than the car that just went by, no one else drives on this road, so we chill. But yeah, gonna wait for the clear coat to dry proper, remove all this stuff, maybe give it a quick wash here or take it into town and give it a wash because holy dusty. And then we might realize some of these spots, that's paint, that sucks. But we wet sand it with like 2000 grit sandpaper so it doesn't even like affect the clear coat, and then that's good. I want it to at least look good. I don't care if like the clear coat makes it so the paint goes away fast. It's at least for the hood. This fender, maybe a little bit, but it's also not the right color, so we end up having to either paint it or with the new fender I put on. Oh yeah, like I like these rims, like what I was saying earlier. I like these rims a lot, but those ones they're a little better. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have. I'm gonna use those definitely in the summer, but I don't know because I need tires for them. Like I could just run the summers that we have here, but they are kind of worn. So then I'd have to put that side on the outside, on the inside at least. So like this side would be on the outside, that's on the inside. So then it like wears better. But I don't know. I might just end up like getting some like nice new summers, or at least ones that'll like last, will like have like really good wear, so they don't wear down as fast because drifting. But yeah, just gonna finish letting it dry, then peel all that masking off and get the car out of this garage for the first time in like a week. Boom, painted, looking good, looking fantastic. Thankfully didn't get any paint on this. It is a little rough around the edges, which is chill. Oh, gotta clean up. This is not paint. This is just the adhesive from the tape that I had on, so I gotta fix that stuff. Put these back on. This one, I painted the trim around it, so I'm waiting for that to dry. Same with the trim down there. But shit, she's looking pretty fine. Got this kind of rough. Same with there. And then also down here, but this is gonna have trim eventually. But damn, right now, me and my papa are just investigating the paint situation here, the wiring, and also you know, all this, the random plugs that just go to nothing. I don't know if anyone knows what some of these are for. That'd be lit to know, but realizing I gotta get the whole duct for the intake there for the alternator, and also the intake duct. But I know, very teenagery of me, just get a cold air intake. Like I'll have it piped from there out, then all the way down to this vent here, that it'll actually work, or I can just kind of, if possible, just like kind of, not sure how I would route it actually, but I'd try to route it through and have the intakes around here somewhere, so that I can go straight through straight through that, which would be pretty nice. But the radiator and fan and stuff are in the way. But yeah, that'll be fun to deal with eventually. But for now, paint looking nice. The mirror actually turned out better than I thought. The splatter got pretty covered up, other than the intake. Oh my god, not intake. Clear coat. That's the word. And then this fender is obviously just going to stay black, because I'll swap it out or I'll have the over fender on it, so it don't matter too much. And the paint on it is good, so it didn't bother me as much as that door being matte finished and that one being green with a huge dent in it, which the dent's kind of there still. But hey, yeah, all the paint stuff there. Oh, sister's back. And yeah, I'm going to fix up those wheels and fan them down to make them nice, so I'll do that in the next video. But for now, I won't film the whole process or document any of it, but I'm just sanding down all the rust bubbles, and I'll be getting some new emblems from the hood and the trunk and the wheels. But right now I'm just sanding this down. I'm going to prime it and then have the hood ready for if I do want to put it on the car or not, because it's not dented and that one's pretty badly dented. You can actually see it from here, like how much more it dips down. It's bad. But yeah, just going to work on this for a bit, and in the next video, I'll do some stuff with the engine, probably fixing like the rough idle. Maybe put the wheel stuff into it, or maybe not. But definitely in the next video, fixing the idle issue, which I'll show you guys at the start when I do next video. And then also the fuel leak smell stuff. Yeah. Oh, and another thing I just noticed. That's crooked. I don't know if that's the door or the fender, but that is definitely not straight. Like with the top there, it's like the whole door is like not just like that, but like the whole door's like kind of shifted the entire thing, not just the back. Whatever. I'll do engine stuff in the next video. See you later.